Okay, this is gonna be hopefully my first attempt at a fish room video, just so everybody can see my fish and I can sort of brag about them, I guess. So this is the first tank that I set up. This is a 20 tall, and it's got obviously a male betta, and then there's a guppy right there. I don't know if it's gonna focus or not. There we go. And then I got a school of neon tetras, and there's a bristlenose pleco in here somewhere. And then I also have some cherry shrimp. There's one right there. I don't know if you could see. And then yeah, Amazon sword, Java fern. There's an Anubias there too. I'm having issues with the plants in this tank. They're not doing so good. I'm thinking it's problem with the light, because I've added plenty of fertilizer and there's plenty of fish waste obviously, so I'm guessing it's the light. So hopefully I can get another light to fix that. And going in here to the main fish room, I've got my rack. I guess we'll start here. So these are my wild caught betta pugnacks. There's one of them right there. Focus, hopefully. It doesn't want to focus. Anyway, there's 3 of them, and I got them, there they all are. I got them from the mega auction that we just had last month at SAS. I just did water changes on everybody's tanks, so I'm showing them in their best light. But yeah, there's 3 of them. I'm not sure what sex they are. I'm hoping that there's a mixture of male and female, because I'd really be excited if they spawned for me. Yeah, they've actually become much more personable since I got them. They were really freaked out when I first brought them home, but making this tank with all the hiding spots and stuff, I think they're much more comfortable now, and they definitely recognize me for when it's time to be fed. So yeah, they're neat little guys. And then up here, it's just a 10-gallon with a single male betta in it. This was the home of my favorite betta, Cloudy, but unfortunately he passed away recently. I'm not really sure why. I'm kind of thinking maybe he was just old. But yeah, so I added this guy. He was living in a bowl before this, and he kind of reminds me of Cloudy. He has similar markings, so decided to give him the master suite. Yeah, we'll see how he does. He seems pretty happy in there. So I'm thinking I'll get him some tank mates just to make this a little bit more of an interesting tank. But yeah, he's enjoying life in there. This is one of several guppy tanks that I have. I got a bunch of guppies and was just hoping that they would breed, which they have obviously, and I have them spread out. They were in my pond outside, but it's getting to be winter time, so I had to bring everybody in. And then obviously there's this male betta in here. Call him Brett. He was also living in the pond outside, so he's been brought in. He's a pretty cool little fish. He's pretty docile for the most part. So yeah, that moment when he was chasing them is kind of unusual, but yeah, so this kind of just holds a lot of guppies and plants and stuff like that. I need to escape all of these, or rather, what I need to do is put all the guppies into one large tank. I have a 20 tall that I'm hoping to move them all into, and then I can set up divided tanks for all these bettas. But yeah. So this here is Speck, my female koi betta. This is a 5-gallon. It's got some Valsnaria and moss ball, and then there's dwarf water lettuce floating, and some snails in here too. Anyway, she's an older girl. I got her off Craigslist. I really like her a lot. She's pretty mellow. Yeah, she's kind of just living out the rest of her life in this tank. Hopefully I'll have her for quite a while longer. Yeah, I think she's adorable. Okay, moving on. This is my 20 long. Let me back up a little bit. This is my killifish tank. Right now I have the F. Gardneri, or Gardneri, I don't know how you say it, but yeah, I've got, I originally got 3 pairs, male and female, but since that time, I now suddenly have 4 males and 2 females, so one of the females must have been missexed because, yeah, that's the only way I could have ended up with 4 males instead of 3. But I did get a couple of fry recently. There's 2 that I know of. I can't really see them at the moment, but yeah, I was pretty excited about that. So I'm not really doing anything to encourage spawning other than giving them lots of places to lay their eggs, and then just kind of hoping for the best. And so yeah, I got 2, and hopefully there will be more. I'm also hoping that those 2 end up being females so that I can sort of balance out the sexes again. If not, then I might just have to get rid of one of these males and go and get another female from my local fish store or something, because the aggression level has kind of increased. But yeah, I've got the Vallisneria, some Java moss, and some Wassertang. Got some hornwort floating there. And there's also a couple bristlenose plecos in here that I kind of just keep as my, there's one right there, my sort of bottom dwellers, and they seem to like it. There's a lot of wood and stuff. Okay, I've got 2 more 10 gallons, so this is one of them. Again, more guppies, and then I have a female betta in here. I sort of named her Cora. When I got her, she was much more lightly marked, and she's since gotten really dark, which is, you know, to be expected from some of these marble bettas. But yeah, I'm kind of hoping she'll reverse marble for me. But if not, I still love her. She's got a lot of personality. And I also have this balloon molly, who's the lone survivor. I got 2, and then the other one just disappeared. I'm guessing it jumped out and I didn't see it. And so yeah, now I just have the 1, and then there's a few platies in here too, platy fry, that I'm holding for a friend of mine until she can come get them. But yeah, they're cute little guys. And then I've got this other tank that's also just got a billion guppies in it, and then this beautiful big crown-tail betta. I don't really have a name for him, but I sort of picked him up as an extra when I bought a bunch of tanks off Craigslist, and they wanted me to take everything and not just the tanks, so I took him too. So yeah, there's some guppy fry in here and a lot of snails. So I need to figure out what I'm doing with these guppies. I might take them to my local club and sell a bunch of them, because there's just getting to be too many of them. But yeah, I think that's it. Except for the smaller tanks. I got this one. This is a cube. I haven't scaped it yet. There's just a male betta in there. It belongs to a friend of mine, so he's here until she can pick him up. He's got a lot of personality. He's flaring at me. He doesn't like this camera. He's a feisty little guy. He's kind of boring as far as his color and fin type, but he's got a lot of personality, and yeah, he definitely is angry about this camera, but he's very cute. And then I got a few more bowls in here. There's a male orangey veiltail in here somewhere. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. He's real pretty. So yeah, what I'm hoping to do is get all of these guys who are in bowls into the 10s once I can get them divided, and then get the guppies moved. This is my little cellophane female. I think she's adorable. I love her. I called her Jerusha. Kind of hoping to spawn her, but I'm not really sure. I'm not sure if I have the guts to spawn yet, but oh, she's so cute. Look at that. Look at that face. And then over here, I've got my favorite little Walmart betta. I got him. He was sold to me as a female, and of course he ended up being male, but that's okay. I think he's really pretty. He started out completely cellophane, and now he's gotten really dark, and a lot of the iridescent blue markings going on there. So yeah, he's really cool. He's really tiny. I was kind of thinking he might get bigger, but no, he's quite little. That's probably why they thought he was a girl. But yeah, if I spawn her, thinking either spawn her with this guy or with that other guy in the 10, the guy that's in Cloudy's tank. But yeah, I haven't decided what I'm doing yet. So yeah, that's basically it. Thanks for watching.